Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Supreme Court in Kenya today upheld Mike Mbuvi Sonko's impeachment. About 2 or 3 years ago, Nairobi County Assembly impeached Mike Mbuvi Sonko, and that was also confirmed and endorsed by the Senate. And after that, Mike Mbuvi Sonko went to the courts, and today, finally, Supreme Court has put the matter to rest. They found Mike Mbuvi Sonko's impeachment was done according to the law, was done procedurally. That means Mike Mbuvi Sonko is not eligible to contest for any elective seat in this year's elections. Yesterday, High Court in Mombasa, a 3-judge bench, actually cleared and ordered IEBC to clear Mike Mbuvi Sonko. But with this ruling of today, it means Mike Mbuvi Sonko is locked out of any elections in this year's, or is locked out of elections this year. And upon the Supreme Court making that ruling, Nelson Havi, taking to his Twitter handle, had this to say. Nelson Havi: if you had doubts on the inability of President Uhuru Kenyatta and Prime Minister Raila Odinga to provide leadership in Kenya, now and after 9/8/2022, they are meddling with the judicial process to get Mike Sonko on the ballot should clear that doubt. I am proud of the Supreme Court. Nelson Havi is accusing Uhuru and Raila of meddling, or rather of meddling with the judiciary. And on that, I differ with Nelson Havi. Because if you look at all the major rulings that the courts have been doing, they have been going contrary to Uhuru Kenyatta, to Uhuru's government. And I honestly believe that yesterday's ruling in Mombasa, Uhuru and Raila had no hand in that. And I believe they had no hand in that because if you look at Mike Mbuvi Sonko, I believe Mike Mbuvi Sonko was being propelled by none other than William Samoei Ruto. It could have been William Ruto's wish for Mike Mbuvi Sonko to be on the ballot. And if you look at the way supporters have been talking, it's as if they have been supporting Mike Mbuvi Sonko. And Mike Mbuvi Sonko is also a non-William Ruto sympathizer. So it could have been in the best interest of Ruto for Sonko to be on the ballot, maybe to spoil chances for Raila in Mombasa. So in this video, I want us to dig deep to see exactly what's coming out clearly from that tweet by Nelson Havi. But in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. If you look at that tweet with a third eye, I'm seeing a Nelson Havi who is already foreseeing a Raila presidency. I'm seeing a Nelson Havi who is just seeing a Raila presidency after 9th August this year. And I'm also saying that based on some earlier tweets Nelson Havi has been making in the recent days. And from that tweet again, I'm seeing a division in Kenya Kwanza Alliance. They are not reading from the same page. Each and every person is singing his or her own song. It's clear, and it has also even been confirmed, that Mike Mbuvi Sonko might have been getting some blessings from William Ruto. And we are seeing Nelson Havi now castigating the courts yesterday for allowing Mike Mbuvi Sonko to be on the ballot. Nelson Havi is reading from a different page to that of William Ruto. Those are things coming out clearly. But I agree with Nelson Havi on one thing. Courts in Kenya are a big embarrassment. In fact, if you look at the court rulings, they have actually been imposing corrupt leaders on Kenyans, it's the courts that has been encouraging impunity. And my wish is that maybe the coming government should crack the whip in the judiciary. There is a lot of rot and mess in the judiciary. Look at, for example, the case of Johnson Sakaja. It's clear and almost certain that Sakaja has no authentic university degree, but the courts have actually cleared Johnson Sakaja to contest. Look at Malala. It's also clear the authenticity of Malala's degree is not all that clear. The courts again cleared Malala. And in fact, in the case of Malala, the courts also even fined the person who was challenging the authenticity of Malala's degree. So I'm seeing the courts as the biggest impediment to the fight against impunity. And something should be done because the courts are the ones encouraging impunity. I also agree with the Supreme Court by locking Mike Sonko out of this year's elections. Mike Sonko was impeached for stealing money as a governor in Nairobi. By Sonko going to Mombasa, he was just going to transport his theft, or rather his style of stealing, to Mombasa. And that was just going to also encourage impunity there. So the Supreme Court, in my honest opinion, has done the right thing by locking out this goon from public coffers. And if you look at it from another angle, some Kenyans believe that Uhuru and Raila might have wanted Mike Sonko on the ballot. And Kenyans are making those judgments based on some, about 2 days ago before Mombasa court made the ruling, Sonko accompanied President Uhuru Kenyatta to some political tours in Nairobi, and then he was also seen with Raila Odinga. And that reinforced a notion or a belief that it's Raila and Uhuru who influenced the Mombasa court into giving Sonko a green light to contest. And if you look at it deeply again, I believe there are some reasons that might have influenced or that could have made Raila and Uhuru maybe to have a soft spot for Sonko being on the ballot. Yes. Maybe Raila and Uhuru could have also wanted Sonko to be on the ballot. And I have some reasons to explain that. The first reason, a strong Mike Sonko can be a perfect checkmate to Kalonzo Musyoka. Assuming Sonko could have won Mombasa gubernatorial seat, I'm seeing a high possibility where Kalonzo could have been in problems. A good section or majority of Kambas could have dumped Kalonzo Musyoka for Mike Sonko. I'm seeing such kind of a situation. If Sonko could have gone ahead to win Mombasa gubernatorial seat, he could have been a threat to Kalonzo Musyoka. And Sonko could have been effectively used to make sure, or rather to checkmate, Kalonzo Musyoka in an Azimio government. In that, should Kalonzo try to rebel, he could have just been told that we have a strong Mike Sonko who can just replace you. Go away, or rather walk out, and Sonko will just replace you. So Sonko could have been a perfect replacement or a checkmate to Kalonzo in an Azimio government. Because politics, there are no permanent friends or enemies in politics, but just permanent interest. And I'm saying that based on the relationship between Uhuru and William Ruto. That's one reason why Uhuru and Raila could have also longed for Sonko to be on the ballot. The second reason was perception. Perception is also key in politics. There is a belief and a notion that Uhuru and Raila are mistreating Mike Mbuvi Sonko. And William Ruto has been exploiting that for his political mileage, especially in Ukambani. William Ruto is an expert in sympathy seeking. He has been exploiting that to get sympathy in Ukambani. So if Mike Mbuvi Sonko could have been on the ballot, and his being on the ballot could have been seen to have been influenced by Uhuru and Raila, that could have killed that sympathy William Ruto has all along been enjoying. And that could have also created the perception that now Ukambani as a whole is fully in Azimio, because all their top leaders are now supporting Raila Odinga and firmly in Azimio. I'm seeing those as the main reasons why Uhuru and Raila could have longed for a Mike Mbuvi Sonko on the ballot. But again, if you look at it from another angle, Mike Sonko is a known William Ruto ally, and deep inside Uhuru and Raila, I don't think they could have also been that happy with a Sonko on the ballot again, because he's also not trusted. Some years back, he taped Uhuru Kenyatta through a phone call. So he's also a person you can't trust. But above all, as I conclude, from that tweet by Nelson Havi, I'm seeing the courts as the biggest impediments on the fight against impunity. So the next government should actually crack, or rather do some thorough crackdown in the judiciary. They are letting Kenyans down. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes.